Money management is so important because it's a biblical principle. Let's start with that. Money management is biblical principle. What we have is not for us. What we have is for God's purpose. So you have to understand this principle that when God gives us resources, He is watching how we use and manage those resources. And let me tell you something. And I'm speaking from experience. If you misuse or mismanage the resources that He gives you, you will be financially stuck. You will be stuck. I learned through trial and error. Credit card debt, late on bills, thinking I'm saving money. In reality, I'm not saving money. And it feels like you just go to work, you get paid. Soon as you get paid, all your money going towards bills. It's only because you're not following a principle. But I'm telling you, if you understand this principle, what I'm about to show you, your finances will begin to shift. Your finances will begin to change. And it's from the Bible. The scripture I'm going to read, let me find it. Please excuse me. Thought I had to pull up here, but I guess not. Where are you? Okay, the scripture I'm reading is Ecclesiastes chapter 11, verse 1 and 2. It says, "Cast thy bread upon the waters. Cast thy bread upon the waters." What does bread represent? Bread represents resources. Money to change. Cast thou resources upon the waters. What? Hold on. What does water mean? Why water? Water represents letting go of control where you cannot control the outcome. It's a picture of you standing by a lake or standing by a waterfall, and you cast something in the water. You can't track what you cast in the water. You don't know the thing that you threw in the water is coming back to you. You can't guide the thing that you threw in the water. You can't decide how it's going to return. It's just constant movement. Cast thy bread upon the waters. Once again, bread represents resources, meaning don't hold everything tightly, sow it. So what we get, we don't hold on tightly. Every time I got paid, you know what I did? I hold on tightly. I didn't want to sow it. I did not want to sow it. I just held on tightly. Then it says, "For thou shalt find it after many days." What? So that's telling me if I don't hold it, but I sow it, it will find me after many days. That sounds like compound. which means multiplication. Multiply your money, right? If you don't hold on to your money, but you sow it, it will create compounds and it will return back to you in years. Let me tell you how. Let's keep reading. What does water represent? Water represents letting go of control. Okay? Letting go of control where you cannot control the outcome. Verse 2 goes on and says, give a portion to 7 and also to 8. Give a portion to 7 and give a portion to 8. For thou knowest not what evil shall be upon the earth. Oh, I give a portion to 7 to 8. What is that? That's diversify. Do not put all your eggs in one basket. I did not develop the concept of managing money is vital because God sees how we are managing the things that he gives us. Because what we have is not for us. What we have is to prevail God's purpose on this earth. So we have to learn how to diversify our money. 7 to 8. I told y'all in the previous video, I said wealthy people have 7 streams of income. 7. How? By developing skills. And once you get these skills, you develop these skills, you have to manage what comes with it. What comes with skills? Income, resources. You have to learn how to manage the resources that God gives you. God gives us the talent. God gives us the skill set for the tool set. God gives us the tool set for the skill set. He gives us things, but we have to learn how to manage it properly. And the scripture says you have to manage the resources because you don't know what the world's going to bring. You don't know what the world's going to bring. But we have to manage our money properly. All right? And I can throw you out some ideas. When I started getting multiple streams of income, I did a Roth IRA, right? That's compound interest because my money is working for me. You want your money to be always working for you. I got a Roth IRA, got a high yield savings account. You get health and life insurance. That's already 3. And the list goes on. It's so many vehicles you can use to manage your money properly. And the scripture says, give a portion to 7 and also to 8, for thou knowest not what evil shall be upon the earth. We don't know what the earth has to bring. So be prepared. Manage the things that God gives you properly. You have to know what your money is doing before you get your money. You have to know what your money is doing before you get your money. So if you know you're getting paid $12.50 on Thursday and it's Monday, you need to know Monday what you are going to do with that money that you are going to get on Thursday. For me, it's tithes. It's my bills, and it's my other savings account that I have in position that helps me manage my money properly. And if you develop this principle of managing your money properly, you will see more. You will have more. You will have more. Then you have a thing called leftovers. Leftovers is the resources you have for groceries, for gas, if you want to eat out. But with the leftovers, you want to try to carry the leftovers. Keep carrying on over, keep carrying on over, keep carrying on over. Man, it's mind blowing. Manage your money properly. Manage the things that God gives you properly. You have to know what your money is going to do before you get your money. Y'all be blessed.